Okay, I'm going, right? Test, test. Test, test. It looks like it's going. Alright. Let's sleep. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Yes, welcome. Welcome back. Welcome. Hello. Let's see, let me refresh this. Refresh. Select this stream. It is excellent. Top chat is to live chat because I want to live chat with everyone. Alright. Da, 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 da. So yeah. Hey, what's going on? Like, I haven't done an official like Redstone Lapis Lazuli like show because like I haven't felt the desire to like structure it at all. I'm just like, I'm over it. Hey, look, my writing is gone. Ugh. Anyways, yeah. This contraption here will give me, over time, enough chicken to survive. Passively. I don't have to do anything. I just kick back and allow the goodness to transpire on its own. So, I mean, like, it's not that complicated, right? In here, in this space, we have as many chickens as I could fit in there before entity cramming took over. I wonder why that block is there. I wonder if I can get rid of it. I don't see why I need it. So I'm gonna do just that. Okay. So that's, those chickens are up there. On these, what, 2, 3 blocks of space. And they're crammed as tightly as I can get them. And then they lay eggs. And those eggs fall into these hoppers. And these hoppers bring it over to this dispenser. And when it goes in there, that hopper, or that little redstone doohickey, I forgot what they call this, detects it, shoots a signal back into this block, which powers this repeater, which powers this block, which powers this dispenser, and then it turns itself off. So just long enough to pop it out. And 1 out of every 16 eggs that get shot out will, instead of just decaying into nothing, instead they'll turn into a chick. Normally, 15 out of 16 will turn into nothing, but 1 will turn into a chick. 1 of 16 will turn into a chick. And then these chicks just hang out on this, what's under there? That's a stone cutter, but really, most importantly, it's a transparent block. It's only half. It's a half block. So and I don't know why they don't use half slab, but they don't. They use this instead. And so the chicks will stand on it, and the chicks themselves are only a half block tall. So they're just underneath this cauldron filled with lava. They live just underneath it because they're too small, right? And there's never going to be like 32 chicks in there because that's what you need for entity cramming. So like eventually, over time, passively, they grow up to be a full-size chicken. But when they do, they become a full-size, they become bigger. They're not just little chicks underneath the cauldron, they're bigger. And their heads become popped into the lava. And then when that happens, they die. But they don't just die, they die to lava, which cooks them. And then their bodies get picked up by this hopper, which transports them to this box. Feathers and the cooked chickens. Sometimes it doesn't quite work, but that's okay. I mean, and for just sitting here doing nothing, it's pretty nice. Like, I don't have to do anything, I just hang out. So it's preferable to farming cows because cows are pretty labor intensive. You have to farm the wheat first, and then you have to like feed the cows and take time, and then you have to slaughter the cows. And if you slaughter them with anything less than an enchanted looting sword, then it's not really worth it. It takes like two wheat, to make one steak. 2 wheat and a bunch of time to make 1 steak. So it's just like not even worth it. Anyways, listen to me blabber, right? No one cares. I was gonna improve my my farm here. Ugh. And talk about what's going on in the world. So for me, alright, so I'm a Gen Xer. I'm a late Gen Xer. Like, sometimes they call us Zennials. Like, Gen X millennials. But whatever. I was born in like the late 70s. Mid 70s. Mid to late 70s. And, for me to watch what's going on in the United States is kind of concerning. It just seems like full-on fascism, like a real quick fascist turn of just criminality. Like I just can't believe it. But then again, like I'm super connected to the internet. Like I'm on the internet all the time, and I know like other people, I guess they're on the internet too, and then what they see on the internet is polar opposite of what I see. Like we use the same medium, but see different things. I guess if you're an older American, you watch Fox News on television. Like, who watches TV anymore? Like, I guess my mom does, right? The boomers like love TV, dude. They just get stuck to it. I don't know if they love it, but that's what, yeah. Growing up, I remember all my my relatives gather around the TV to watch the TV all day. That's what they did. They watched the TV and they learned about they just watched their soap operas. They watched soap operas. These never-ending stories. You could watch them as long as you wanted, and it would never end. The stories would never get resolved. Before the story got resolved, 3 more stories would come up. 3 more threads, plots. And they would go into like ridiculous directions. Ridiculous directions. I don't know. Anyways, but they watched it for like my grandma and my aunt. They watched that stuff forever. My mom used to watch for hours the QVC, the television shopping. She would watch that for hours. It was like the weirdest thing, man. I don't know. I stopped watching TV a long time ago. My first exposure to the internet was the BBS. You had to dial into them with the like my 24 baud modem. Prodigy, dude. Prodigy was like, yeah, even I think my earliest connection to the internet. A web service called Prodigy, which was a competitor to America Online. America Online was like people's like first like gateway to the internet. They would mail people CDs that go on their computer. I sound so old, man. It's so weird. Anyways, yeah, I was lamenting about how like America's descending into fascism. Like all the gains that have been made are being erased by the Trump regime. And it's so weird to think about. Because I thought those gains were like cemented and solid. I thought there'd be no way that they'd ever get rolled back. Oh, it froze. Oh, no it didn't. Okay. And to see them just evaporate. It's just weird. Alright, here, let's how did I want to like work on this farm? I wanted to hang lights. But to hang lights, you need I want like mushroom lights, not torches. I don't have mushroom lights. Whoa. Alright, so here's where I can grow some mushroom lights. Oh, I need bone meal. Back I go. I think bone meal will work. Bones, bones. Like, what's the latest thing? I don't even know, right? It's just, it's like never ending. It's never ending. Like, one day that guy's gonna die, and it'll be glorious. That guy, Donald Trump, one day he'll die. Like, he's like, that's huge, man. Dope. My thing broke. Oh, great. Well, I don't want to do that. Oh, it doesn't drop new ones, so like, joke's on me. There it goes. Whatever. Okay. Pop. This mod makes it so much better. Except you can't get new New mushrooms. You have to go. I have to go pick them. I guess I could try. I mean, like, how do you make new ones? Oh, here. Okay. That's how. That's how. Alright, so what else is going on? Let's see. So, CNN reports Greg Phillips, a conspiracy theorist with no emergency management experience, who helped produce the election-denying documentary 2,000 Mules with Dinesh D'Souza, and has faced numerous legal inquiries, has been named head of FEMA's Office of Response and Recovery. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, the guy is like funded a mass misinformation program and is now running like a government agency. Like, how the right? That's like fucking crazy. Whoa, what? I didn't look at anybody, dude. Oh my god. That's funny, I just got jumped by like 2 Endermen out of nowhere. Two Endermen just jumped me. I was just standing there minding my business. And 2 Endermen decide to jump me. How messed up, man. Alright. So, as I was saying, how crazy things are. A conspiracy theorist who produced a misinformation movie about election denialism is now the head of an emergency response government agency. Like, and why is he there? Not because he's competent, but because he's loyal to Donald Trump. It's loyalty. That's why fascist regimes fucking suck. Because they're run by a bunch of morons. It's bound to fail. Like, I just can't, my head, I can't handle it. Like, the buffoonery. Like, I can't, like, it's insane. Like, and I don't know if other people see it. I know he has low poll ratings, but I can't really trust polls anymore. See, I lost my axe. I lost my wood, I lost a bunch of stuff. Because Enderman decided to jump me. Out of nowhere. 2 of them. I think it's down there, maybe? No. Can I grow blue mushrooms? No, I can't, it won't let me do it. It won't let me, I can't right click on it. It doesn't take the bone meal. It doesn't take the bone meal. Okay, that takes the bone meal. Take it, take it, take it all. I got jumped by Enderman. That means I should probably make a better door, so I don't get jumped by Enderman again. Okay, I need to make a new axe, because it just disappeared, my other axe. Where'd it go? Who knows? I'm like, can't you be reasonable, Enderman? And they're like, no, we're gonna murder you. Okay. I almost made it all the way down. Why can't you make it all the way down, man? You're so close. Oh shit. This place, man. I can't handle it. Alright, what am I here? I was here to get lights, which I have. Okay. There was an admiral who was trans, and the administration like dead named her, and like totally disrespected her, just out of nowhere, just to be dicks about it. Like it's obvious fascism. Well, I mean, it's criminal. It's a criminal regime of criminals. They're criminals. I need another place, another stuff. There we go. Here we got the shroom lights. Now the fences. No. Actually, I need to like that. There we go. Right? Like that, just around. Shit. That doesn't matter. Okay, there. Nice lights. Nicer lights. Okay. What else is going on? Pretty flowers. Pretty moths. The strong man doesn't overthrow democracy, he hijacks it. He wins elections, then rewrites the rules to ensure he can't lose them again. Each reform, a gerrymander here, a new media law there, appears procedural, even democratic. Yeah, no, but it's from the strong man's game, inside populism's global takeover. Yeah, because it's happening all over the world. They're trying to do this fascist takeover all over the world. They tried in South Korea, they tried in Brazil, they've succeeded here in the United States. They did it in Hungary, in Europe. I mean, I think like the daughter of Mussolini, the fascists have power in Italy. Like it's crazy. The Labour Party of England, which is supposed to be the left-wing party, is like pretty far right-wing. So like things are fucked up. And the right-wing party of England is like, yeah, they're crazy. It's all crazy. It's just fucking nuts. Yeah, the world's a wild place, man. I don't know what to tell you. Tell you. I don't, or even myself. What do I tell me? Da-da-da. You know, I saw a thing online on how to make a mob spawner, which I need to do, right? I need to make a mob spawner, a new one, another one. Because that's how I get experience points and stuff, but mainly experience for the enchanting table. In fact, I'm pretty like unhappy with the speed of the mob farm. Like it just takes forever. So I'd like to see if I can find faster ways of doing it. Which means I probably have to climb even higher. Or like make it really, really tall. Which means a lot of bamboo. Which means a lot of string. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. So yeah. I learned about sodium ion batteries. These are batteries that they work just about as good as lithium batteries, but they're made of sodium, which is lithium is like a rare earth, and China has a corner on the market right now because it's not that lithium is rare, it's all over the place. The problem is that lithium comes contaminated, quote, quote, contaminated with this other radioactive material called thorium. So like if you dig out the lithium, then it's always mixed up with this stuff called thorium, and then it costs money to separate the two. So like, and then what's your product, your byproduct that you're stuck with? Thorium, a radioactive fucking metal. So, so that kind, like, you don't want to deal with that shit as a company that's just mining. You don't want to deal with that. You don't want to deal with radioactive material, having to clean that up. So it's not that lithium is rare. It's all over the place. It's just it's always contaminated with thorium. Like, China will fucking clean it up. You know, they don't have the environmental protections that the West has or had. Donald Trump is wrecking all of them. So they dump their shit all over the place, right? But so they don't mind dealing with the waste because and here's the other thing, because they have created a nuclear reactor that takes the waste thorium and it uses it as nuclear fuel. They have like, it was an American invention, but the Americans didn't want to go through with it because it didn't make plutonium. Like, they were more interested in making a nuclear bomb than they were in producing, like, civilian energy. So, but China, and now the United States has its own petroleum reserves, its own energy reserves. So it's not interested, and there's this whole global market centered on oil, hydrocarbons as a source of energy. So the United States doesn't have an interest in leaving oil as an energy source. But other countries do. Other countries like China do not have their own natural independent energy source. They have to import their energy from other countries. And they hate it because it costs them a lot of money. And they're limited by how much energy they have. So China's very, very interested in becoming energy independent. One way they want to do it is with solar panels, like green energy, and that's why they've become like the world's biggest producer of solar panels, and they've installed them like everywhere. California is like pretty independent with its solar, are pretty good with its solar power regime. Like, they're producing enough solar and wind energy that it's their number one energy source, more than natural gas, more than nuclear. It's yeah. So Donald Trump is kind of like regressive because he's pushing the United States back into hydrocarbons, like a gangster. Like, he wants to be a gangster or something. Like he doesn't see the writing on the wall that the whole world is going to start moving to an energy source that's not controlled by a few people. Because right now there's just a few countries that have like the majority of oil. Right? You have Norway, which, you know, they have energy, and so they're pretty well off. Scotland has the North Sea oil, but I don't think it's all that big or developed. You have like the Middle East, but they're kind of tapped out in a lot of ways. You have Venezuelan oil, But Venezuelan oil is the shittiest oil there is. It's like the tar sands of Canada. It costs a lot of money to extract the energy out of the oil from Venezuela. It's stupid, right? It's stupid. It's like the shittiest oil. There's a reason why nobody went after it, because it's like the shittiest oil. So the thing is, it's not like before, not like in the 70s when oil was like the only game in town. Now oil has to compete with green energy. And if you can get more energy out of solar and wind than you can out of paying to get oil, then then of course you're gonna switch as a country. China would much rather produce its own energy and be energy independent than pay to have like ships send a bunch of oil over on tankers from halfway across the world, where now it has to like number one pay for it and then hope the ships make it, and then have to deal with all of the mess of then transporting a liquid stuff all over the country. Like, oil is a bitch to use, dude. It's just ridiculous. Electricity is so much better if you can produce your own energy without having to import anything. You would be like awesome. Look at France, right? No, like France is independent. Like, China basically went to France to see if they would support them with Taiwan, which is kind of weird. But because France is independent, right? They have their own military, they have their own energy source. That's the thing, right? They don't have oil, but they have their own energy in the form of nuclear power. So, and they have their own military. They're not reliant on the U.S. military for their arms. They have their own arms industry. So they have their own energy and their own arms industry. They're basically independent of the United States. Whereas a lot of other countries have built their military around U.S. hardware, and now they're questioning that because the United States government has turned fascist. Anyways, what was I even talking? What? Huh? What was I talking about? How to get started and all that? How did I get started on it? What else is going on? Donuts. Glazed. Chocolate glazed donut. That's so good. I haven't had a donut in so long. Oh, a chocolate glazed donut would be delightful. My God. Sam Altman makes his late night debut. Says he can't imagine figuring out how to raise a newborn without ChatGPT. So women have been fucking raising kids without ChatGPT. Dads too, right? They have to raise kids too for like thousands of years, for millennia, right? Ever since humans were around. But this billionaire, couldn't figure it out without his machine. Man, why do people think billionaires are smart? Billionaires are stupid. No one should idolize. Billionaires are like a failure of society. There should be no billionaires, especially when we have poor people who are like have no shelter and who are food insecure. If we like would dedicate our resources to ourselves, to helping ourselves, instead of like paying for the flights of fancy of the ultra wealthy, man, we'd be so much better off. Society would be better off. What is it about the American system that requires it to dominate other states? I mean, because like, well, I was saying earlier, right, that we're just playing out the Civil War that never got resolved. Like, we never finished Reconstruction. The idea of multiracial democracy like never firmly took root, which is why now the fascists, the Trump administration, the Trump regime, is just tearing it up by its roots right now. So we got the next election in 2026. That's just the midterms. Like, this is just terrible. Just how long this has been going on. It just feels relentless this time. Like every day it's something else. Like, I remember thinking like, man, how quickly like my time here in Salem has passed. And then I realized that's because most of it has been underneath the yoke of Donald Trump. And so like it just sucks the oxygen out of everything else. I was thinking, hey, maybe I should travel to another country just to go visit. And then I'm like, what country would I go to? Like, where would I even go? Why do I want to go? I guess to see people, right? I mean, or see things. I don't know, man. I'm tired of that. I'm tired. Should buy a house. But yeah, see, that's the thing. But the market's gonna crash, isn't it? Like, all these economic indicators are coming on saying, "Whoa, we're fucking warning, warning sign, warning." Like, Donald Trump is like wrecking everything. Man, so I was in Japan until 2007. I came back at the end of 2007 to the United States. And in 2008, the financial crash happened. And I was out of a job for like a long time, like a year, dude. It sucked. It was awful. I come back from Japan and the economy just fucking croaks. It sucks. It sucked. I have the worst timing. So yeah, it was potentially, looking back, right? Like, if around 2012, if you bought a house in 2012, you made out like a bandit. You made out like you got the best fucking deal on the house with the lowest interest rates imaginable. Like, and so I don't want to miss that out. I don't want to miss that happening again. I don't want to buy a house right before it all comes crashing down again. And I'll be owing more than it's worth. Well, no, I don't think I'll get to that point, but because I'll pay so much up front, that's why. Oh wait, no, that's not what I wanted. Wanted a there we go, that. But the longer I wait, the older I get. And like but also like when stuff breaks, I don't care, right? Like I don't have to deal with it here living in it when I rent. But if I lived on my own, I'd have to either fix it myself or pay someone to fix it. And that shit costs money, man. I'm watching my mom like bleed money trying to keep up the house. Like things fucking break and no matter what. Things wear out, things break, and you gotta pay for it. So if I spend all my money to buy the house, I'll have like no money left over to make like repairs and shit like that. At least for like 5-10 years until like inflation or whatever. My like where my mortgage stays the same, but like my pay increases. Or maybe I just rent forever, right? Who cares? I'm a single guy. I don't have any like kids. I don't have a social life. Maybe I should move like yeah, maybe I should move to another city. I don't know. Maybe I'm in the wrong city. I don't know. I'm pretty like comfortable where I am. Pretty comfortable. My pickaxe is going. I need to go back. That seemed kind of not very fruitful. I got a couple diamonds, a little bit of redstone. That's about it, and some gold. Not very fruitful mine shaft. Got some lava tubes, but those are no fun. Yeah, I don't know. There's not. Yeah, this is nothing. Just like a little tube. Well, okay. It's a long way down. Hardly anything. I'll keep the coal for more torches. A lot of like deep slate. Alright. What else is going on? Tax the wealthy. Tax the rich. Like, I don't know what else to say anymore. No one cares. No one cares about anything. It doesn't matter. No one cares. Oh shit. Let's get another pickaxe, because this one's gonna break. Alright, we're gonna do a new thing. This new thing is, I'm gonna, instead of going in, down to, the very bottom, I'm gonna stick at level 8. I think it's 8. Why level 8? Yeah, this one. Haha. This level. Well, this one goes over into this. But what if it didn't? No. See, I already started on this long path. But what if I didn't? What if I went back the other way? Okay, it would go into this room here. But what if it didn't? It's going to, man. There. Well, but what if you kept going? This light is like pulsing. Stop pulsing, light. Stop pulsing. No, here. Done and done. No one cares. No one cares. That's the problem. Everyone cares. In their own way. Wee Minecraft. The safest way to play Minecraft. Y level 8 is supposed to be the Y level where you find diamonds and iron, like everything, basically everything. Redstone, everything. You find everything here. You find them in caves better, but like, I didn't find any caves. I didn't get much of anything. See how much more stuff I'm getting already? It's not always better to go deeper. I think it's better to mine it at 8. It appears that way to me. I haven't found any diamonds yet though, so it might be premature. What if you're hunting for diamonds then? What if you didn't care about iron? What if you had an iron farm already? Well, then, yeah, then maybe. Well, but the thing also is that the cobblestone's a lot more useful than the deep slate cobblestone. You can't make tools or redstone out of deep slate. Just can't do it. You cannot do it, Captain. You can't even make it out of. You're gonna leave the lapis. Yeah, leave the lapis. But all these these blocks I can use in my in the what's it called, farm? The mob farm. The mob farm. When I make the mob farm. But yeah, Y8 I think is better. I get more variety of materials. Copper, I'm glad you could use copper to make tools and stuff, but like only for early game. So yeah. What other things are going on in the news? Iron. Let me go check real quick. That's too complicated to talk about. It just seems like the Trump administration is trying to bring back Jim Crow. I don't know, man. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know what to tell you. Scary. I can hear lava. Where is it at? Where's the lava? I should go look for it. Maybe not. Scary. Any good movies coming out? Like, I don't know. I don't even know what to see anymore. When's the last time I saw a movie? I don't even know. Oh, I rented a movie from YouTube. Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, Miles Morales. That was really good. It was really good. I really liked it. Ooh, hey, look at that. There we go. Now we have a cave. A cave of goodies. I lost the only guy that was watching. I started talking bad about Trump and he left. And I'm like, alright, that's the way it is, right? Trump is a bad guy. Trump is a bad guy. And if you like Trump, you're a bad guy too. Ha ha ha. Donald Trump is a bad guy. It's a bad man. Ow, ow, ow. I don't have fire resist or anything, dude. You gotta be careful. See this? You're just gonna fucking burn. Half your life. Half your life. Because you started burning. Lava is no joke, dude. Lava is not a joke. Lava can make you croak. Lava will cook your fat. Lava will make you remember that. Yeah. I used to do a weekly show about how evil was Donald Trump. But then I got tired. Tired of doing it. I'm like, it doesn't matter. Ta-da, the end. The end. Oh no, there's a cave. See, I can get lost forever if I want to go do that, right? I don't want to... What am I doing? What am I doing? I was looking for the easy iron. Iron. The easy iron. And instead, I started going who knows where. Look at that. I can't even continue. I gotta, like... fucking change my route to avoid the lava. Why don't you just end the lava? Well, because you can't. It's way up there. I'm so lazy. So lazy. I am so lazy. Oh, I've been going for an hour, huh? That's probably enough. You know, let's head back with my booty. See how much more productive it is to go here than it is to go any higher. Yes. Or lower, I mean. Okay, no, that's, you know, I haven't found any diamonds. That's true. If you're looking for diamonds, this isn't the place. But I've always thought the best way to find diamonds was going through caves anyways. Instead of digging. And we're back. Ugh. Look how clean this is compared to my other videos. Oh, froze again. I don't know why it does that. Ta-da! I made it back to the surface. Alright, well, that'll do it for me. Alright, look at the booty. Oh, ha ha ha, the booty. And no one cares. Nobody cares. Oh look, you've maxed out all your stuff. Because you got too many of these pointy boys. Get rid of the pointy guys. Alright. Well, that will do it. Alright, I'm done. Peace. Stop. Stop, 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 stop. Stop. Stop.